Amir. It's 7:43 p.m. Amir is sitting in the car, parked outside home, not going in yet, because inside is a relationship that feels like it's quietly collapsing, and tomorrow is another day with a boss who criticizes everything, changes expectations without warning, and somehow makes Amir feel guilty for even trying. Amir stares at the steering wheel and whispers the questions so many people ask when life feels unfair. Why me? Why this boss? Why this timing? Why does it feel like every step forward gets punished? And the worst part isn't even what's happening. It's the feeling underneath it. I'm a victim of circumstances. Like life is weather, and Amir is just getting drenched. But here's the Stoic truth. You don't become powerful by controlling the storm. You become powerful by controlling the place inside you where the storm tries to live. Now imagine someone who actually had a reason to feel like a victim. Marcus Aurelius ruled the Roman Empire, an empire under pressure, war at the borders, political betrayal, and plagues moving through cities. And yet he wrote private notes to himself, what we now call meditations, not to escape reality, but to master his mind inside reality. He didn't have a perfect life. He had a disciplined inner life. And that's why his words still hit like lightning today. Because the most important battlefield has never been outside you. It has always been your thoughts. Today I escaped anxiety, or no, I discarded it because it was within me, in my own perceptions, not outside. Marcus doesn't say, today I escaped my enemies. He doesn't say, today I escaped politics. He says he escaped anxiety, because anxiety wasn't out there, it was in his perceptions. Amir's boss sends a cold email, we need to talk tomorrow. That's the event. But the panic spiral, I'm getting fired, I'm not good enough, my life is falling apart. That part isn't the email. That part is the interpretation. This is the Stoic doorway into the dichotomy of control. You don't control the boss. You don't control your partner's mood. You don't control tomorrow's meeting. But you do control the story you tell yourself right now. Practical exercise, 60 seconds. Control scan. Tonight, write 2 columns. Not mine to control. Other people's reactions, outcomes, timing. Mine to control. My attention, my response, my next right action. Then choose one controllable action you'll do in the next 24 hours. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. This is one of the clearest Stoic lines ever written. External event, neutral. Your estimate creates distress. Your power, you can revoke the estimate. Imagine a Roman commander returns from a battle with a setback. In Rome, that could mean humiliation. Now swap Rome for a modern conference room. Amir gives a presentation. The boss interrupts. Someone smirks. The event is just sound waves and facial expressions. But the estimate becomes, I've been disrespected. I'm failing. They think I'm incompetent. And suddenly, Amir isn't just in a meeting. Amir is in a personal crisis. This directly maps to CBT's ABC model, Stoicism in modern psychology. A, activating event, boss criticizes you. B, belief or interpretation, I'm worthless, this is unfair, I can't handle this. C, consequence, anxiety, anger, shutdown, resentment. Change B and you change C, even if A stays the same. Practical exercise. The ABC model. Write it down. Tonight, pick one painful moment from today. A, what happened, only facts. B. What did I tell myself it meant? C. What did I feel and do? Then add B2. What's a more rational Stoic interpretation? Example, this is feedback, not a verdict. Choose not to be harmed and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed and you haven't been harmed. This is not saying pretend nothing hurts. It's saying harm is not automatic.
There is a space, small but real, between what happens and what you let inside. That space is your inner fortress. Amir's partner says, "You're not present anymore." One interpretation is, "I'm a failure. I'm not lovable." Another interpretation is, "This is pain speaking. This is a request for connection." Same words, two realities. This is the fortress. You decide what gets through the gate. Anger? Maybe not. Shame? Not invited. Clarity? Yes. Courage? Yes. Accountability without self-hatred? Absolutely. When something spikes your emotion, silently ask, what just happened, factually? What story am I adding? Is this story useful, true, and under my control? Then respond, not react. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Marcus is saying, your repeated thoughts aren't harmless background noise. They stain you. They shape you. Over time, they become your identity. If your internal monologue is constant defeat, you don't just feel defeated, you start to become defeated.
Amir scrolls at night, compares their life to others, replays mistakes, rehearses future disasters. That isn't thinking, that's training, training the mind to expect loss. Stoicism doesn't demand positivity, it demands clarity and discipline. For the next 3 days, no doom rehearsing the future in bed, no repeating I can't handle this. Replace with one Stoic line, I will handle what is mine to handle now. Write it on a sticky note, put it where you wake up. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. A major reason we suffer isn't the setback itself, it's the surprise. Stoics trained for reality the way athletes train for competition. They practiced negative visualization, premeditatio malorum, not to become pessimistic, but to become prepared. Before Amir goes to work, Amir imagines a rude coworker, a meeting that runs long, traffic, a partner who's distant tonight, not as a curse, but as a rehearsal. So when it happens, Amir can say, ah, there it is, the thing I planned for, and the mind stays steady. Each morning, imagine 2 to 3 realistic setbacks you might face today. Then write one line for each. If X happens, I will respond with Y. Example, if my boss criticizes me, I will breathe, ask one clarifying question, and focus on the next action. Amir's life didn't change because the boss became kinder, or because the relationship suddenly got easy. It changed because Amir stopped saying, "Why is this happening to me?" and started asking, "What is this asking of me?" That is the shift from victim to warrior. Not a warrior who controls the world, but a warrior who controls the one kingdom that truly belongs to them, their mind. Marcus Aurelius wrote what might be the most empowering truth you can carry. Your life is not primarily what happens to you. Your life is what your thoughts make of what happens. You can't govern the whole world, but you can govern the place inside you where the world is interpreted. And when you govern that, you govern your entire life. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlist and don't forget to subscribe.